Okay, went to Walmart the other day, and I've been deciding for 2 weeks to find us a tent that's going to suit us and our stuff. And I compared tents for 2 weeks, looked online, looked at reviews, and the size and everything, the room in it. And this is what I got yesterday at Walmart. It's the Ozark Trail 12-person cabin tent with screen porch. And it says for 2 people to put up, but if you have 4 people with you and 3 others, it would be best for that. Or if you go camping and if it's only 2 of you, and if you have some nice enough neighbors, maybe you can ask them, say, hey, you know, we need to get this tent up, help us get it up. I would, at least. It took us about an hour or so to put it up, because in my opinion, I like to get everything out, check to see if everything's there, lay it out, unfold it and everything. So I really took my time on it, because I really didn't want to put it up and I didn't put one of the fiberglass rods in the wrong place, because this tent is too big to put up and then have to take back down and do a redo on it. I did not stake it down with the yellow stakes because it's not that windy and we do have rain coming in, so I don't know if I'm going to leave it up for today or not. I may end up taking it down and repacking it back up. It does come with the silver stakes for all 6 poles, and it comes with a hard plastic yellow stakes for the strings, for the tie downs, and for the front, for the porch. My ground is so unleveled that I cannot get this thing to go all the way down, and I cannot find a level spot enough to put it. And I have my front yard's leveled, but I didn't want to get out there in the front yard when everybody comes by and leave it up during the night, and you know. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put my foot down on it because I'm working with one hand. If this was staked down, I could just wouldn't even have to put my foot on it. Anyway, it comes with it. Each room has 2 doors with a screen. My ground is so unlevel that I can't get this little flap, because here's the hook thingy, and it hooks right here to hold the front of the tarp down. So maybe that'll come out even enough whenever we get to the campground enough to level ground. Maybe the reason why it's not, it looks just like a little tight. This is a queen size air mattress from Walmart, and this is the you find it in the camping section for $35. I think it was $35. And it has a back window and it has a side window, and it has the 3 mesh pockets, mesh pocket over there and 2 mesh pockets on the petition. And I picked this up yesterday for all the seasoned campers out there. I don't know if it's just all the time, but I'm going to put this stuff on it today on top and all through the tent. Let me know if that's anything I can prevent this thing from getting moisture up underneath the tarp, the rain fly. I don't know, in my opinion, I don't like that, but if it's normal, just drop me a comment below and let me know if it's normal to do that. Another thing that I was looking for is a sewn in petition. Now this is great for what I was looking for, because it zips all the way down to the bottom. It's like maybe an inch or 2 under there. You can't really see on the other side just by looking up there. You just see this floor. But for young kids, I guess you could get the tie-in petitions, where you just tie the petitions in. But for me, we have a 17-year-old, and I just wouldn't feel comfortable enough to change in my own side of the tent, knowing that it's that much of a gap there, and for privacy. So this is one main reason why I was looking for a tent with a sewn in petition. This tent is really high up. I have to really tiptoe and stretch to reach that little black string to bring the zipper down. That's going to have to be an add-on. I'm not but 5 even, so that's really going to have to be added a piece of string on that, or either redo the string and put a longer string on that for me to reach it and zip it down. The other side is the same thing. Back window, side window, pockets, and everything. And I mean, the wind's blowing. I don't hardly feel any wind coming through here. So, I mean, it'll be good and cool through here, but I mean, as far as like the wind, like feeling it through the tent, I guess you could if it's real cold, but I can't feel any air coming through this tent. The window flaps, I guess you can have it either hanging down if you don't have nothing up against your window, or you can just like flip it inside, because the way they made these, it's like a pocket right there, and you can just flip it in and they'll stay. Or like I say, you just leave them out, leave them flopped out. And that's about it. Like I say, I'm very satisfied with it. I don't have any problems with it right now. Like I say, we just put it up yesterday, so I imagine it would be a lot more even whenever we go to level ground, and everything will fit just right on it. But anyway, drop me a line at the bottom and about the moisture that builds up on the inside, and if it's anything I can put on it or do with that, let me know what to get. If not, I guess that's natural for it. But I will have a box fan with me. I can't sleep without my box fan, so if that's going to be any kind of help on kind of keeping it dry with the air flowing through there, that, I don't know, that might help too. So anyway, this top, whenever it's on the ground, it was up like it's supposed to be now. And whenever we picked the back of it up yesterday at the same time, it just flopped down because the front moved to the front. It slid a little bit further to the front, and it just bolted in towards the ground. It took us about 5 minutes to get it bolted back, pop it back up for a dome looking thingy. Anyway, I might have to end up getting a rug or like the outdoor carpet to put here, so in case we got dirt or something in front of the tent, we can just wipe our feet off and before we go in the tent, so we can leave our shoes out here. I really wished it would have came with like a little, some kind of little tarp for this area, but I guess by being all screened, if it rains, it's gonna get everything wet right here. So the only thing we're gonna be able to put right here is maybe a chair, some chairs, or a table or something like that. We can sit out here in the evening time, so the mosquitoes won't be so bad, because they are bad here in Louisiana, real bad. So I'll put maybe a table in here to put our stuff on, eat, snacks, drinks. I got plenty of room to put a table for all of that, and plus his coffee pot and a cooler and everything. So it's gonna be plenty enough room. But like I say, I like to close the sewn in petition because we have a 17-year-old and I like my privacy. And another thing, I might go ahead and get one of the pop-up shower tents and put in there. I know it'll fit, and put the little porta potty in there. And I wasn't too enthused about buying a big, like the toilet seat that you can put on top of the bucket. I might buy that, I might not. We just have to wait and see, and just kind of get a feel of it and see what we can do about that. But I was thinking about, I have 2 buckets here, think about getting a trash bag and some kitty litter and put in there. And some of the little bitty baggies that you can just change out. Just every time you go, you can just change out. Put a noodle, cut a noodle in half and put it around the lip of the bucket. And that's about it for right now. Whenever we go camping in another 2 weeks or so, I'll do another review on it on level ground. Hopefully it'll be on level ground. And it'll be fully stocked with our stuff. So it'll be just me and my husband, our 2 dogs at first, and then kind of get a feel of what it's going to be like. Then we'll go back later on after my son's surgery and get hit, and we'll go camping with him before my husband leaves back out in 3 weeks. So that is the Ozark Trail 12-person cabin tent with screen porch from Walmart for $150.